Gary, and we are the Military Collectibles Shop. So it's been a while since we've been able to see you, since you've been able to see us. We've just been busy, you know, summertime's here, all kinds of summer stuff's going on. Mark went up north, you know, for a while, so yeah. That's good. So we're happy to be able to do one of these. So thanks to all of you who've emailed, just checking in with us, you know, making sure that we're still okay and, you know, we're still doing what we do. So as usual, we've been able to find some stuff along the way, and we wanted to share a smattering of it with you.
Okay. Well, here, let's get this out of the way. We got a lamp that's made out of a 40 millimeter Beaufort anti-aircraft round, and it's dated, made in 1943, 40 millimeter, Hastings, Nebraska. So that's interesting.
That's cool. We'll have to find a cool shade.
Yeah. I'm sure it's unloaded, but I'm not going to twist
Plug
that
it in?
knob. Yeah.
Oh, that reminds me. Keep talking. I'll be right back.
Oh, and look, we got a Mark II pineapple hand grenade. Also in inert condition, I hope. Yes. Perfectly safe. So this is the World War II issue. It's got the little yellow around there, and
For high explosives.
yes, instead of painting the whole thing yellow, so it really stuck out.
Which they did early on in the war. They looked like they were wearing little pineapples,
Yeah.
which they kind of were. Okay, so as a public service announcement, with any time you're dealing with ordnance, you want to be sure that the stuff is inert. There's basically two types of ordnance. There's inert and there's nert. Nert is bad. So we were actually contacted by a lady who had sent me a picture of this World War II 60 millimeter mortar round. And the first thing I saw was that the safety pin was still in the fuse. Okay? Gave me a little bit of pause. The second thing I noticed is that the primer has not been fired. Freaked me out. So now I'm like, she's like, oh, should I bring this in? I said, no, call the bomb squad. So she called the bomb squad. They came by and x-rayed it. And it is in fact inert. You know, they were able to see that the inner chamber is empty, you know, which is great. Unfortunately, the propellant charge is still active. It's still kind of dangerous. So we'll be taking care of that. You know, I was surprised that the bomb squad actually let her keep it, and she sent me a picture of the bomb squad, you know, looking at it, so I know she actually did call them. But anytime you're dealing with ordnance, no matter what it is, safety first. It doesn't matter how much it's worth, it's not worth being blown up over.
Yeah,
okay?
That's true.
You know, the stuff, whether it's worth $100 or $500 or $1,000, it's not worth being blown up for. Always better to be safe, and always assume everything is live until you can prove it otherwise. All right, public service announcement over.
Okay, I'm relatively sure the lamp is inert. Okay. They would have had a hell of a time drilling the hole through the fuse and running the electrical wire through it if it was live. All right. Ooh, looks like we got a sword.
A Japanese late war aluminum handle NCO sword. Unfortunately, sometime in its life, they thought it was a good idea to chrome it. Just never a good idea. Unless you're a Harley Davidson, you don't need chrome on you. But still, you know, it is what it is. It's a GI bring back. He probably worked at a factory here in Milwaukee that had access to a big vat of chrome and decided to chrome it up because that's fancy.
Yeah.
So, but still, I'm sure it'll be hanging on someone's mantle soon.
I would think so. Let's see, what else do we have? Oh, look. We got a very fresh World War I gas mask. How fresh is it?
How fresh is it?
It's been here for about an hour, I think.
This just in.
What I was told by this guy over here was that the hose is flexible, but the mask is kind of crunchy.
But the hose is pretty flexible. This one's made by Simmons, 1917. So a little bit of an unusual maker to find.
Sorry, I'm not going to take it out and risk breaking things.
Crustifying it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Normally
still,
the hoses are like crumbling, but you know the hose is still flexible, but the mask isn't. I don't know if they should have made them to last a little longer than a
100 some years.
Yeah.
All right. Got a couple cool groupings. This one is pretty neat. This guy was in the 15th Air Force, and I'm actually still trying to identify some of the squadron patches. Not the 15th. Okay, I get that. There's another 15, and then there's Roman Legion 15. And then there's some bullion 15s, which are nice. Those are always cool. But these, he was actually in a photo recon squadron. So there's a P-38 with a camera, in the nose. I'm trying to figure out exactly which unit it is. So if you know, feel free to tell me.
And it might be his name on there too.
Yeah, I'm not sure if his name, if he put his first and last name on there. Not completely sure. So
Or maybe David stole Maxwell's patch.
that's entirely possible. The other cool thing that was in here, well, actually a couple cool things that was in here, but his World War II Black Crackle Zippo lighter, a little broken, but kind of neat that it's an original, World War II Zippo. And a little squadron insignia from the 60th Photo Recon Squadron of the South African Air Force. So kind of a rare pin in that self. And they were active in the Mediterranean too. So at some point these two guys crossed paths. They might have been in the same photo recon organization actually at some point.
And there's a leather flag with, well, apparently they couldn't make stars, so there's a lot of little round dots. But
That's what stars look like when you look up at them and you're drunk.
Okay.
But the typical incised leather Italian-made patches. These are frequently seen on the leather bomber jackets.
Did you get the bomber jacket?
No. Thanks, Mark.
Too bad.
Thanks for bringing up that sore point.
It'd be worth more if you got the jacket.
I had the jacket. I just got the patches off, as those patch pirates do.
And the guy must have been in the...
No. Yeah. These are actually Navy ribbons, or they could be Marine Corps ribbons too. The larger size, but they came. I bought them from the same guy, but they weren't from the same guy.
Okay, that would explain that.
Sure, clear as mud.
All right. Well, let's go, since you're doing these really cool squadron patches. The hell?
This one is a World War II China, Burma, India theater made. Looks like the 8th Airdrome. Multi-piece leather. I'm basing the idea on what's written on the back of the bag. But very cool multi-piece leather squadron patch.
This is impossible, can do. I don't know what kind of animal that is with the wrenches.
It's a beaver.
Oh, ooh, he's got kind of a
I think that's
tail
his tail. No,
something happened there.
that one's 20th Air Force, 73rd Bomb Wing, through a third ASG, whatever the ASG stands for. We don't always have time to research, as those of you who are consistent viewers know.
And look, we have a squadron flag.
865th Engineers. I believe they were formed at the tail end of World War II, but they ended up seeing a lot of action in Vietnam.
Oh.
So they ended up seeing more, a lot of service in Vietnam. So nice guidon, unit flag. Got a Wisconsin State Guard patch with not a beaver, but a badger.
Ooh.
Go Badgers.
They don't swim as well, do they?
I've never seen it. I've never actually seen a badger in the wild.
I did.
Did you?
I did.
I hear they're mean.
Yeah, I didn't try and pet it. No,
I tried to pet a barracuda once when I was snorkeling.
Ooh. Must have been a small one.
No, it was a big one. It was kind of like Star Wars, because I was snorkeling and it was kind of murky, and he came through and he just kept like going, or just kept like I'll bet he was probably 8 to 10 feet long.
Ah.
And just to try to get scale, I kind of reached out to so I could see my hand in the picture, but thankfully he didn't turn around and snap it off. 'Cause that's what they do. I think that was the last time I went snorkeling, actually. There's a lot of weird stuff swimming around in there. Got a nice World War I medal grouping. This one actually has 5 of the battle bars on
Wow.
it, campaign bars.
What unit would that be?
Probably of 1st Division or 28th. There's a couple. We should be able to dial it in.
Certainly not the 6th Division.
And a French.
Quadier.
Yeah. Cross of War with palm.
Ooh. Got some more cool stuff.
Oh yeah, this is a neat little grouping. I got more stuff from this guy and more bullion patches. Got his dog tags and his little 4-leaf clover good luck thing. But some nice bullion, 9th Air Force and the anti-aircraft artillery command patch, which was cool. Which I haven't seen. The 9th I've seen, but the artillery one, not so much.
So is this real?
Yeah,
The Tonkin Golf Yacht Club?
yeah, Vietnam era.
It's a nice looking patch. I've seen a lot of these patches. I'm just not sure that I've seen a lot of original ones, but it's certainly a really cool patch.
Yeah, no, that's a real one. All right, and then we got these swords. Oh.
They're chained together. Why are they chained together?
So we can't have a sword fight. These are actually Burmese.
Yeah.
These are known as Burmese Da.
Ah.
So they came back in World War II with a guy who was serving over in that area, and they had been decorating the house ever since. Boy, I wonder if these are silver.
I was hoping the same thing.
I don't know. Interesting, but beautiful.
But we're not going to melt them down.
No, we're not going to melt them down.
Yeah.
We paid much more than the whatever 20-something an ounce. Yeah, here you go. It's your $36. Thanks. Yeah, but very cool. Neat swords. We get some unusual pieces. And those are always kind of, and you can see why the guy was drawn to them. If you're over in Burma, and come across something like this at your local Burmese sword store, you'd want to add them to your collection.
Of course, I'd certainly want to add them to my collection if I wanted them.
They could be yours.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
I might find myself on the outside looking in if I brought these.
You just need to
home.
get them in and hang them up on the wall before she notices. And then you can just claim that they were always there.
Yeah.
See how well that works for you. Okay, we got more stuff in. this was the stuff that we were able to get at.
And this was the more interesting stuff because the other stuff we just kind of...
Yeah, there's a lot of that. Maybe sometime we'll do an episode on all the junk that we bought.
It's going to be a really boring episode.
Yeah. Right. But keep the cards and letters coming. We love hearing from you. If you guys got any questions on anything, feel free to ask. We will be doing more videos hopefully soon. Got a couple more in the works. But we wanted to kick this one out as we could. So there's something else I want to tell you. What was I going to say?
We're going to invite them to our party. Oh, no, we're not going to have a party.
They might have a party.
We should.
Maybe we'll have a cookout Saturday. Mark, can you make some food for Saturday?
Okay.
No, but there was something. I don't know. If I think about it, I'll let you know. Oh, we're getting some more shirts. So if you don't have your cool shirt, you should be getting one soon. You know, let us know. You think you'll be able to find them on the website. We got a new design coming, so we'll surprise you with that. Ooh. And for those of you who already have one, be sure to send us a picture of you wearing it and pants. And we're going to have a contest, a random drawing of people wearing our shirts in various places. So we appreciate all of you who support us. Thanks for watching these videos. Be sure to subscribe. Hit the little subscribe button, wherever that is on the screen right now. Just subscribe so you don't miss out on any of these seemingly random videos.
Yeah. We might get better at them too.
We keep hoping.
Yeah.
I think we might be.
You know, you
we're
can
getting
hope
worse,
with one
actually.
hand and you can... Well,
Yeah,
never mind.
Right. Yeah, but we appreciate you being along on the journey with us. It's fun. This is a great hobby. We hope to make it a little more entertaining and somewhat educational for you. And we're always learning something every single day. You know, I didn't necessarily know that I needed a Burmese da, but yeah.
I got one and a...
1.5.
Is this the Papa Da?
The Mama da?
Yes.
I don't know. All right. That's all the patience I have for this. Until next time, I'm Jerry.
And I'm Mark.
And we are the Military Collectibles Shop.